Get underway right off the bat. And a slam-a-jam by Steve Cook to start things off. The new Trier Trevians and the Belvidere Bucs. Road trip. We're in Rockford, actually. Shot attempt, no. Out of bounds. Possession to the Bucs of Belvidere. Belvidere used to be one school. Now they're actually two, Belvidere and Belvidere North. And jump ball, alternate possession to Belvidere. Over to the side, going for the three, short. Taken down by Stephen Cook. And gave it off to Berman. Cook to Thomas, back door, and up and no. Cook got his own rebound. Sky hooks it in. Belvidere with the ball. The Bucs with the ball. In the corner going for the three. No. Brought down by Berman. Reed Berman gave it off to JT. JT one hand up and in. And right off the bat, a quick timeout. Trevians lead by 6. Underneath and the deuce. Berman to Thomas, across to Cook. Back up top to Berman. Back to Cook. Back to Berman. Reed Berman. Looks like a standard 2-3 defense here. In the corner for three. No. Knocked away, loose on the floor. Thomas picked it up and then lost the handle out of bounds to the Bucs of Belvidere High School. Belvidere, the county seat of Boone County, which is the county wedged between Rockford and McHenry County, if that helps you any, right on the border of Wisconsin, on that northern tier of counties. Lake, then McHenry, then Boone, then Winnebago, Stevenson, and Joe Davies in that order. So Boone, from the North Shore, about 60 miles away, and 90 miles to Rockford from the North Shore. North Central Illinois. Turn around, the shot, no. Back up top. And the shot, no. Brought down by Aaron Angel. And the three shot, yes, by Stephen Cook. Working it in, back up top. Going for the three, no. Try again, yes. On the putback. Cook. Bannis across to Thomas. Back to Berman. To Cook, to Berman. And Thomas goes for the three and nails it. On the side, and the shot, no. Bannis goes for the three. No, that didn't work. And back the other way. To the far side. Up top. Back out high. Tried to go inside and foul. Trevians lead at 6. Out top. The turnaround, nope. Out ahead, Berman tracks it down in the corner and brings it back out. Thomas to the side, and Aaron Rosen just into the game. And Cook off to Berman. Both Rosen and Seuss into the game, and a traveling. I'm a traveling man, been a lot of. Belvidere High School with the ball. To the basket, up over everything. And a push-off foul underneath. Back to Thomas on the far side. Thomas gives it to Berman. Berman drives, kicked it back out. And Cook goes for the three, a bit heavy. And no, the foul first. Trevians inbound it. Thomas, and Rosen goes for the three and hits it. Aaron Rosen. Up top, inside. The shot, no. And the foul. Ricky Samuelson gave it off. Reed Berman. Dished off to Samuelson. Back up top. Hamas. Rosen. Samuelson to Hamas. And Hamas lost the handle, kicked it back out high. Berman holds it for Rosen. Seuss. Berman. Up and in by David Hamas. Up top. Now the inbound. In the corner. Up high. Thought to take the shot, didn't really have one over Seuss. Backing in a little bit and nearly gave it up. Kicked out. Rotation to the far side, and now back up top. And the traveling. Seuss got a big paw in the way. Berman. To Hamas. To Rosen. To Samuelson. To Berman. To Cook. And Cook with the slam and jam and the foul. And a chance at the three-point play. And makes it. And the shot at the buzzer, no. Trevians lead by 14 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with more on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Don't be a party to teenage drinking and drive sober or get pulled over. Messages in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. The Metro Chicago Sports Network is now seen on the World Wide Web. Check us out on the internet. Simply type in Trier Basketball and see some of the great games of the past, among other things, on our Worldwide Web broadcasts of the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Trevians have inbounded it to start the second quarter here, leading by 14 over Belvidere High School. Berman, back over to Thomas, back to Berman, back to Thomas. Thomas goes for a three, no. Trevians got the rebound, kicked back out to Berman. Bannis, and he kicked it out to Cook, back to Berman. And Bannis goes for the three and hits it. Swishery for three from the left corner. Cook went for the steal, couldn't quite get it. Back up top as the Bucs set their play. Got around Aaron and in for the basket. Aaron Angel guessed and guessed wrong. Tried to follow him left and he went right. As far as the camera shot goes, actually it was reversed. Jordan Thomas, the Berman. Bannis, and Bannis put it down on the floor, nearly had it stolen. Able to strong arm back out. Berman back to Bannis. Bannis goes for the three, bit short. Thomas got the rebound. Thomas tried to put it up, no, and stolen. Here's a stop, couldn't get it to drop. Cook back the other way. Gave it off to Berman. Bannis, no, he got fouled. And the Trevians will inbound. Up top, Stephen Cook. Back to Berman. Berman takes the shot. No. And out of bounds. Last touch by the Trevians. Berman and Belvidere with the ball. Into the paint, the shot, and the deuce. Reed Berman. Gave it off, and Thomas, no. Nice job by Bannis. Getting the hand in there, but he couldn't come up with the ball. There's a long three attempt, no. Trevians basketball. Berman. Holding it, gave it off to Rosen, back to Berman, and Berman lost the handle. The shot in. She goes. And the Bucs of Belvidere making a little bit of a run here. From the corner for the three, no. Trevians, and saved. And a timeout taken as the Trevians lead has been cut to 11. Rosen back to Berman, back to Rosen. Rosen goes for his three, no. Kicked back out. Tried to go inside and instead stolen. Kicked back out a three over here on the near side, and that's good. And cutting even deeper into the lead, down to 8. Rosen. Berman, back to Rosen, back to Berman. And they shot no. Going for the three, no, but the foul. I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 shots here. Missed the first. Couple of substitutions for the Trevians. Ricky Samuelson checks in. Stephen Cook with the rebound. It was a 2-shot foul. Berman. And going for the three. Yes. Aaron Rosen. Up top. Trying to back in. Deep in the corner. Stolen by Cook. Up and no, but JT goes to the line. Jordan Thomas misses the first. Getting close to playoff time. And Jordan Thomas gets the second. To the far side. And to the corner, going for the three, no. To the side, brought back out top. To the corner, kicked over to the far side. Inside, up and in for the deuce. Berman to Thomas, back to Berman. Back to Thomas, over to the side, going for the three, no. Back come the Bucs of Belvidere High School, in tight. Little stop, can't get it to drop. Kick out, Jordan Thomas. Thomas will go the lane and end for the deuce. Up top for the three, short. Got his own rebound and puts it in. Berman to Jordan Thomas. Back to Reed Berman. And Berman going to hold it for the last shot of the quarter here. And the first half. Trevians going to hold for the last shot. However you put it here. Berman, Thomas, Cook, Berman. To Cook, back to Berman. And Berman gets fouled. Goes to the line for the one hand. And he missed the front end of it. Going for the long three, no. And that'll do it for the first half. Trevians lead by 10. We'll be back with more on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. The Metro Chicago Sports Network is now seen on the World Wide Web. Check us out. Second half underway, and the Bucs of Belvidere have the ball. The Trevians have the lead. On the side. Into the paint. Go for the shot and got it for the deuce. Cook inbounds it to Berman. Berman gave it off to Thomas. Back to Berman. Underneath, Banis up, no. Back the other way. Far side and stolen by Jordan Thomas and in for the deuce. Aaron Angel, the trailer, just in case. And stolen by Aaron Angel, and then he gets fouled. Cook inbounds it to Berman. Reed Berman gave it off to Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas in for Aaron Angel, and Aaron's pass nearly stolen. Loose, and now stolen by the Bucs. Up, no, but the foul. Gets the first of the two free throws. And missed the second. Aaron Angel gave it off to Cook. Gave it to Berman. Reed Berman. Gave it off to Jordan Thomas. Back to Berman. Back to Thomas. In for Aaron Angel, and he got fouled. He did the fouling, I guess. Now back out top. And the three spot. Back to Reed Berman. Jordan Thomas. Back up top, Thomas. To Berman. Thomas. Stephen Cook. Kicked out. And a three by Reed Berman. Swishery for three. The Bucs of Belvidere with the ball. Tried to go inside on the foul by Berman. Kicked out top. Got the shot and the foul. And a chance at the three-point play. And last touch by Aaron Angel. The inbound. Out of bounds. And it's Trevian basketball. Berman to Thomas. Back up top. Now Aaron Angel. Jordan Thomas. Banis to Berman. Berman drives, puts it up. No. Back the other way. Yeah. And the offensive foul. Aaron Angel got away with a push underneath there last time the Trevians had possession. Berman to Banis. Aaron Angel gave it off underneath. And no, but Stephen Cook goes to the line for two. Stephen gets the first. Rosen and Seuss come into the game for the Trebs. and got the second as well. Up top, drive the baseline, put it out for a little deucer, and got it. Hamas, give it to Berman. To Seuss, back to Berman. Up and in by Reed Berman. To the side. And blocked by Cook. Did it again and stole it this time. Stephen Cook off to Hamas. Gave it off to Aaron Rosen. And Rosen had a little trouble with it underneath and then put it in. Trevians up 40-29. That's the Fenton High School group that's heading down to the locker room in front of us there. And the shot, good for two. Cook to Berman. Underneath, and whoops. Lost the handle, back the other way. Up top, go for the three. Short, no. Foul. Underneath in the paint. Berman gave it off to Aaron Angel. To Stephen Cook. Cook, Aaron, and Angel puts it home. Up top. Whoops, a little traveling music maestro trying to back his way in. Aaron Angel. Up top, going for the three. No. And off Aaron Angel, out of bounds. To Belvidere High School. Trier taking a little bit of a road trip. For me, it isn't too bad door to door. About 65 miles door to door. It's a little bit further from the New Trier Township. Maybe about 80 or 90 miles. Stephen Cook. And Cook just holding it. Going to hold it for the last shot of the quarter. Aaron Rosen gave it off to Stephen Cook. Back door, and Aaron Angel driving the lane, and the alley-oop on the end. Nope. We're done with three quarters. Trevians up by 11. We'll be back with more on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Buckle up, Illinois. It's the law. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Trevians have inbounded it right off the bat. Aaron Angel gets one in. And the Trevians lead up to 13. Bucs of Belvidere out top. To the side. Into the paint. Got the shot short. Try again. No, but the foul. Gets the first. Got the second as well. Berman to Cook. Outside, JT, no. Out ahead, and the easy layup. Rosen gave it to Berman. Up top, JT. Back to Berman. Rosen. And the pass, but Angel, and timeout taken. Yeah, things getting a little ugly. Driving the leads down to 9. Rosen, Berman. And intended for Cook, and not a very wise pass in the heavy traffic. Up and in for the deuce. Berman. I've always contended, and this being the first game of the tournament, and even though it's an afternoon game, that's always the first game of a tournament. It's always a tough one, particularly if you're traveling a considerable distance. Jordan Thomas, no, but he got fouled. There's something about travel and high school players that just got the first, got the second. Lead back up to 9. Jordan Thomas going to take a break. A little bit of a breather. And the side, double teamed, out of bounds. Possession retained by Belvidere High School. Up top. Try to go inside. Backing in, now back out. Go for the 3, short. In the corner, out of bounds. And they said last touched by the Trevians. From the corner for the 3. No. Up in the air, and the Bucs still retain possession. Inside to the corner. Going for the 3. No. He had a timeout taken. On the side. Kick back out, going for the 3. No. In tight, no. And Trevians finally get it back. All that flurry of activity and nothing out of it. On the Belvidere side. Stephen Cook. Ricky Samuelson back to Cook. Cook dished it off. Pulled out high. Back to Cook. And up and in on the give and go and the back door. Ray Berman. On the side, kicked out. And the shot good for the deuce. Berman to Stephen Cook. To the side, going for the 3. No. Samuelson tracks it down, double teamed, and Trevians take a timeout. 9-point Trevian lead. Kicked out high. And Cook. Berman into the paint, gave it off. Aaron Angel. Bannis. To Cook. And Cook traveled. Five seconds. No, timeout was taken before the 5 seconds. Bucks drive into the paint. Kicked over to the far side, out of bounds, and it's New Trier basketball. Stephen Cook. Jordan Thomas just back in. Berman back to Cook. Dish back out. Back door, Stephen Cook, and Cook gets fouled. Stephen gets his first. And Cook misses the second. Bucks with the basketball. Going for the three. Heavy. Bucks got the rebound. Last touch by the Trevians. Inbounded into the paint. Kick back to the corner. Go for the three. Yep. Stephen Cook. Thomas. Back to Berman. To Stephen Cook. Back top. Cook. To Berman. Gave it off, and the deuce by Stash Bannis. Belvidere with the ball. Put to the corner. Up top. And near corner for the three, yeah. 2 in a row. Cook over far side, Berman. Back to Cook, back to Berman. Underneath. Yeah. Counted and the foul, and Bannis goes for the three and makes it. Three the hard way. We're here at Rockford Jefferson High School for the tournament. A shot, no. Brought down by Stephen Cook. Up ahead, Berman to Thomas. Back up top, Berman. Back underneath, and Stephen Cook with the deuce. Through the hands, out of bounds. Possession retained by Belvidere High School. Going for the three. Nope. Off Berman, out of bounds. And the deuce, no. Back outside. And the three, no. Try again, no. Short. And Trevians get it down. Over here to the near side. Berman. And Aaron Angel with the slam and jam. And the shot for the two. Timeout taken. Trevians lead at 11. And Thomas fouled. Jordan goes front end of the one hand, gets it. Hamas goes for the back end of the one hand. Gets that one, too. And the 3 attempt, no. Go for the 2, no. And Hamas to Rosen. Seuss. Back top, Hamas. Samuelson. Rosen. And that'll do it for the game. And the Trevians win by 13, 62-49. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Stick around for more sports action here on the network. And for all of us, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody.